Hi guys, I think I'm live now. If you can see me, if you can hear me, please do message in the chat. I'll be looking at all the questions that you have asked in the chat and I'll definitely respond to them. If you want to take part in today's test, please go to kraku.in/live. We are looking at 10 questions. If you get all the 10 questions correct, you will be getting a free t-shirt, a free Kraku t-shirt. So I hope that somebody will actually get all the 10 correct. So if you do get them and if multiple people get it, this is valid for the first 3 people. A free Kraku t-shirt. Let me know if you're having any doubts with respect to your preparation. I'll be more than happy to help. Please do like the stream, guys. I want to get to say 250 likes before the stream ends. Supriya Venkatesh, this will be a 1 hour session. I have realized that 1 hour is not sufficient to cover the entire geometry. So this will be one part of geometry. We'll be conducting another session on geometry in the coming days. Today is the first session on geometry. We'll be looking at 10 questions. And when I'm discussing the 10 questions, I'll be explaining all the concepts which are required to answer that particular question. Mostly we'll be focusing on triangles. We'll be focusing on a lot of triangles today in the 10 questions. We'll also be focusing, I think, on one question on circles. We'll also be focusing on coordinate geometry, which will be extensively covered today. I think in the next topic, next one, we'll be focusing more on the solids aspect, which is also an important aspect of geometry. Please do like the stream, guys. I want to get to at least 250 likes before the stream ends. And please go to kraku.in/live. The test will start in exactly 2 minutes. I want to give all of you a chance to actually go to kraku.in/live so that you can take this the test in the live format. I'll start the test and then I'll start answering some of your questions. Cold water bottle. Okay guys, the first question will be on your screen in exactly 1 minute. If you have already joined, then that's fantastic. Please wait for a minute and please do like the stream. We have more than 80 people who are watching the stream live. I want to get to at least 250 likes before the stream ends. I'll answer maybe one question before starting the session. Okay, Nasib Punya, who comes to our streams very regularly, asked one question at the start. Hi sir, good to see you. My preparation is going okay, but during mock I'm performing way less than my true potential score. I don't know which topic I should focus on now. I think you should focus more on the mental aspect. I know you. I know that you're a very good student. I'm expecting you to do very well in CAT this time. Primarily because you have been coming to our streams very regularly. I know you. I interact with you. So don't worry about mock scores if they go down once in a while. That should be fine. Just focus on improving your self-confidence. You should not doubt yourself. That is very important. At this time, when the examination is just 1 month away, it is quite possible that your mind is playing a lot of tricks. That is quite normal. That is quite expected. But you should be able to tell yourself that you have prepared very hard. You have worked very hard for the last couple of years. So you should be able to do well. I have full confidence in you. And I know that you will do well on the day of the examination. Okay, guys. Let us go to the test. The first question will be on your screen now. Let's get started. Ashwin is asking, hi sir, can you please take such sessions more frequently as they're extremely helpful. From now till CAT, we'll be taking the sessions very regularly. We'll be having a small break during Diwali. We had a small break during Dasara. But otherwise, I plan to do these kind of sessions very regularly. We'll be having one session today. We'll be having one session tomorrow also. Joydeep, if you want to participate in the quiz, please go to kraku.in/live. If you go to kraku.in/live, you can take part in today's test. There will be 10 questions today. Anybody who gets all the 10 questions correct will get a free t-shirt. If more than one person gets all the 10 questions correct, we'll be giving free t-shirt to the first 3 people. Shubham is saying, can you please cover algebra as well some other day? We have already done one session on algebra. The link for that will be given in the description of this video. You can also go to our YouTube channel and you can go to the live streams, the live tab, and you can look at the past streams. I have recently done a stream on algebra, so you can actually check it out. Joydeep, if you are scoring 52 to 55 in dash cats, you are doing good. Don't worry. Try to improve it to 70 plus. 70 plus will be an extremely good score in actual cat. Leo Messi, how to remember more properties in geometry? You need to practice a lot. It is not just about remembering the properties or the theorems. You should also know how to apply them. And you will remember the application only if you practice more and more. Because otherwise you might get confused. You might feel, okay, is this the right formula to apply or is there any other formula I should apply? Okay, let us answer this question. In a triangle ABC, the length of AB is 10 centimeters, length of BC is 12 centimeters, and length of AC is 14 centimeters. So we are given the lengths of the three sides of a triangle. The medians of the triangle are AD is 4 square root of 7 centimeters, CF is square root of 145 centimeters, and BE. What is the length of the third median? In any triangle, if you are given the triangle ABC, we are given the length of AB, this is 10 centimeters. We are given the length of BC, this is 12 centimeters. And we are given the length of AC, this is 14 centimeters. The lengths of the medians are also given. AD is given. This is AD. This is CF. This also is given. And we are given B. AD, CF, and B. Now, in any triangle, what we are told is that the sum of the squares of the sides 3 times that is equal to 4 times the sum of the squares of the medians. That is, if you are having the sides as A, B, and C, these are the sides, and these are the medians, which is say A1, B1, and C1. For any triangle, remember that 3 times A square plus B square plus C square. This is the sum of the squares of the sides, is equal to 4 times A1 square plus B1 square plus C1 square. In this particular case, the lengths of the sides are given. So 3 times 10 square, which is 100, plus 14 square, which is 196, plus 12 square, which is 144, is equal to 4 times the sum of the squares of the medians, which is, what is the square of 4 square root of 7 whole square? That is 16 into 7, which is 112. Plus square root of 145 whole square is just 145, plus BA square, let us assume that this is B, so plus B square. You can divide all of them by 4 because all of them are multiples of 4. So this is 3 times 25 plus 49 plus 36 is equal to 112 plus 145 is 257 plus B square. This is 85 plus 25. What is 85 plus 25? 85 plus 25 is 110. So this is 330. So 330 minus 257 is equal to B square, or the value of B is square root of 73, which is option C. Remember this formula. This is a very useful formula. I took a live attempt in free quant sectional 3 just 2 days back. And in that question, actually, I didn't know this formula, so I actually struggled to answer one question, which I finally got correct using some other hack that I used. But essentially, this is an important formula. It will definitely be useful at some point. So remember this, the answer for this question is square root of 73 centimeters. In any triangle, 3 times the sum of the squares of the sides is 4 times the sum of the squares of the medians. Okay, let us look at the next question. Let me answer some questions. Mridul Tulsi anything, can we use Apollonius theorem for this question? Yeah, exactly. The formula that I actually mentioned is an extension of the same theorem. I didn't know the theorem. I know that is a theorem which is used to calculate the length of the medians, that I knew, but I just didn't remember it earlier also. But this theorem that I mentioned is just a derivation of the Apollonius theorem. You apply the same theorem on all the 3 medians, you'll get the formula that I mentioned. Rajiv Saike is saying, sir, where do I find all the revision videos? We'll post the link for the playlist for the revision videos. You should all watch all of them. They will be bang for buck. Siley has done an excellent job in revising all the concepts. There are 2 revision videos for quant, 1 revision video for verbal, and 1 revision video for LRDI. The quant videos especially are very, very good. They are watched by lakhs of people. So definitely do check it out. It will be like a simple revision of all the important concepts in quant. Rishabh Kumar is saying, love your Krakow mock, sir. Just one question, I'm getting around 95 percentile in sectional mocks, but full length I can only do around 80 or so. Is there a level of difference between those two? I think sectionals, it is easy to take them because it is only there for 40 minutes. Probably you can concentrate better. You don't get tired after 40 minutes. But a full length mock is a much bigger effort. For somebody who is playing chess, for example, I know that many of you are actually chess players. Look at sectional as a blitz game or a rapid game, and a full length mock as a classical game. So classical game will involve a lot of time, it will involve a lot of effort, a lot of calculation, and a lot of mental stamina is needed. A rapid game on the other hand, you can just blitz through. Akash is saying, hello sir, I am from Visakhapatnam. My question is how to improve my skills in algebra. Akash, even I am from Visakhapatnam, so that is good to see. Where in Visakhapatnam are you from? And with respect to your question about how to improve in algebra, you should know all the formulas, you should know how to apply them. So practice as many questions as you can from algebra. Look at the streams that we have done, they will definitely help you quite a lot. I have done one stream on algebra just 1 week back. I have done a couple of streams on algebra also in the last few months, so you can check them out. We'll post the link for them in the playlist. Or you can even search on YouTube. Just search Krakow algebra questions. If you search for Krakow cat algebra questions or something like that, you'll get a list of important videos that we have done on algebra, which will help you quite a lot. Don't forget the keyword Krakow algebra videos. Monty inherited his father's triangular piece of land. When he measured the length of the boundary of the plot, he found that 2 sides of the plot measured 15 meters and 44 meters. Okay. What could be the length of the third side if the area of the plot is 264 square meters? So let us assume that this is the triangle. This is triangle ABC, say. Now one side is 15 centimeters, another side is 44 centimeters. We are given the angle between them. Let us assume that this is A. If you are given 2 sides of a triangle and if you are given the angle between them, the area of the triangle is equal to half BC sine A. In this particular question, the area is 264. This is equal to half into B is 15, this one, into C is 44, which is this one, into sine A. So we can calculate the length of the value of sine A. This is 22, for example. 264 divided by 22 is 12. So the value of sine A is equal to 4 by 5. Once you know the value of sine A, we can calculate the value of cos A. How can we calculate the value of cos A? Because sine square A plus cos square A is equal to 1. So if sine A is 4 by 5, cos A will be either 3 by 5 or minus 3 by 5. Both of them are possible. Now in this particular case, what are we required to calculate? We are required to calculate the third side, which is C. Again, we know the cosine rule in a triangle. We know that if the three sides are A, B and C, and the angle between A and B is C, then C square is equal to A square plus B square minus 2AB cos C. This is the cosine rule for a triangle ABC. Here we know two sides and we know cos of that value. It is either 3 by 5 or minus 3 by 5. This would imply that C square is equal to 15 square plus 44 square minus 2 times. This is plus or minus because we don't know whether it is 3 by 5 or minus 3 by 5. So this is plus or minus 2 into 15 into 44 into 3 by 5. This is 3. So this is what is 15 square? This is 225 plus 44 square. We have to calculate 44 into 44. 44 into 44 will be 121 into 16. 121 into 16 is 726 and this is 1210, which is 6391. This is 1936, yeah, plus 1936 plus or minus, this is 44 into 18. What is 44 into 18? 44 into 18, again we have to calculate. This is 88 into 9. What is 88 into 9? This is 880 minus 88, which is 792. If you sum these two, it will be 161, 2161 plus or minus 792. So this can either be 2, this is 3, 2161 and 792 if you are adding them. This is 3, this is 5, this is 1. This is either 2953 or 2161 minus 792 is, this is 9, that is 5, 6, this is 0, 1, 3. So it is either 2953 or 1369. That is the value of C square. So the value of C is either square root of 2953 or square root of 1369, which is option C. This is a slightly lengthy question, but the reason I put this question in the revision video is because we will discuss two formulas. One formula is the area of a triangle. If you are given two adjacent sides and the angle between them, the area of the triangle is half into BC into sin A. That is one formula. The second formula is the cosine rule. Again, if you are given two sides and the angle between them, we can definitely calculate the third side. That is A square plus B square minus 2AB cos C. Using both of those formulas, which are important formulas, you will be able to find out the length of the third side, which is square root of 1369. Let us look at the next question. Akash is saying, I am from Madurai. Thank you, sir, for answering and your info, sir. Actually, even I am from very close to Madurai. I am from Mithilapuri Uda colony. That I think is very close to Madurai. That is where I am from. Sunny is saying, I am from Dwarkanagar. Okay, hi, Sunny. Nice to see that you are also from Vizag. Joydeep Ghosh is saying, sir, your LRDI sets are unique and solving them gives a lot of satisfaction at times. Thanks a lot, Joydeep. Take my advice and spend the remaining 4 weeks in solving as many LRDIs from daily targets as possible. Crackwood daily targets are the best practice that you're going to get for LRDIs. That is one thing. Second, we'll be uploading a video on the important LRDIs for this year's CAT. So watch all of them also. I think we'll be uploading around 20 to 25 LRDI sets. Third, definitely go through the LRDIs of the previous papers. They will help you quite a lot. You can download the PDFs for the LRDIs of CAT 2020, CAT 2021 and CAT 2022. All the slots on our website. So go to crackwood.in/CAT previous papers, download the PDFs and start solving the previous year's LRDI sets. Yes, Aish Sahu, you have to just click on the correct option for it to be marked. Jahnavi is saying, sir, I recently started following Krakow. It seems to be boosting my confidence levels. Thanks a lot, Jahnavi. That is also very, very important. Having that confidence in yourself will mean a lot on the day of the examination. You should always believe in yourself. You should always back yourself. And you should back the hard work that you're putting in. So from now till CAT, if you work hard, on the day of the examination, your performance will also be better because you will be more confident. Dhruv Purohit, our Krakow I am call predictor is actually very accurate. You should definitely use it. Okay. ABCD is a parallelogram with an arbitrary point P in it. What is the sum of the areas of PDA and PBC if the area of the parallelogram is 50 units? So here we have a parallelogram. Let us assume that this is how the parallelogram is. This is one parallelogram. This is A, B, C and D. There is a point P which is arbitrarily in the middle. We are asked to calculate the sum of the areas of PDA, that is this one, and PBC. This is P. If the area of the parallelogram is 50 units. To calculate the area, we need to just calculate the sum of the areas of these two triangles. How can we do that? To do that, there are multiple ways. One way I would do it is you can calculate the area of PAB and PDC, or even the other way around should be fine. But if you are calculating the area of PAB in this particular triangle, for example, if you draw a perpendicular from P to AB, similarly draw a perpendicular from P to CD. Let this height be H1 and let this height be H2. Let the length of AB be equal to X. Let the length of CD, because it's a parallelogram, the opposite sides will be equal in length, will also be equal to X. So what is the area of PAB? That is half into X into H1. This is PAB. And PCD is half X H2. So the areas of PAB plus PCD is half into X into H1 plus H2. Now, if you assume that the distance between AB and CD, this is equal to H, that H is equal to H1 plus H2. And what is the area of the parallelogram? The area of the parallelogram is the length of the parallel sides, which is X, into the distance between them, which is H. So the area of PAB plus PCD is simply equal to half into X into H, because H1 plus H2 is equal to H. And X into H is the area of the parallelogram. So area of PAB plus PCD is equal to 50 by 2, which is 25. That is, area of the opposite triangles is equal to 25 square units, which is exactly half of the area of the parallelogram. Similarly, the area of the sum of the areas of the remaining two sides, this one, is also equal to the other half, which is another 25 units. So answer for this question is option D. What should you remember from this question? The only thing that you need to really remember is that in the area of a parallelogram, if you know the distance between the parallel sides, over here this we are saying is H, and you know the lengths of the parallel sides, which is equal to X, area of the parallelogram is X into H. Remember that if the lengths of the two sets of parallel sides, if this is Y and this is Y, area of a parallelogram is not equal to X into Y, because this side, the sides are not at perpendicular to each other. We need to calculate the perpendicular distance between the parallel sides. That is equal to H. So the area of this parallelogram will be X into H. It is not X into Y. Anyway, the answer for this question is 25 units, which is basically half of the area of the parallelogram. Let us look at the next question. How many marks in 499? Dhruvesh is asking. You will be getting 10 marks, I think. Just send us a mail to support@krakow.in and we will get back to you. All our mocks are in the latest pattern. Let me let you know. You can actually check out the link to enroll to it. It is there in the description of this video. You will be getting 10 CAT mocks for 499. You will be getting 15 CAT mocks for 599 and 20 CAT mocks for 699. Definitely do check it out. Thousands of people take our mocks and they are in the latest pattern. So it will help you quite a lot. Guys, please do like the stream. We got only 126 likes. I'm looking for 250 likes. So I need another 125 likes before the stream ends. Please do like the stream, guys. And if you want me to take a session on any of the topics, please do let me know in the chat what is the name of the topic. If many people ask us about that particular topic, we will be taking a session on the topic. So whatever topic that you want, whether it is linear equations, whether it is quadratic equations, whether it is arithmetic or time petitions or LRDIs or verbal, anything, just message the topic name in the chat and we will definitely try to take a session on it. We'll definitely be doing a session tomorrow, so it will be very useful for you. Adarsh is saying, why can't we use square root of s minus a, s minus b, s minus c in the second sum? Probably we can use it. I'm not so sure. I don't really remember the second sum right now. But there are multiple ways in which you can answer the question. Samir Mishra is saying, I'm weak in geometry but still in the leaderboard yet. Fantastic, Samir. Right now, I think there are 5 people who got all the questions correct. If you can get all the questions correct and if you're in the top 3, you will be getting a free t-shirt from Krakow. So continue the same way and try to get all the questions correct. Samyak Ganvir is saying, sir, how should I manage college exams and CAT prep? Exams are just before CAT. That you'll have to figure out. You'll have to manage your time well. Both of them are important. But if you really ask me, CAT I think is more important because exams, it is just one semester. Even if your scores are slightly worse, that should be okay. Because you won't get chance for taking CAT again. So give your best, don't get distracted. Priyanka Kumari, when is your Quant 100 coming? Quant 100 will come in the next 3 days. If we can get 300 likes today, you will be getting Quant 100 in 3 days. So please target 300 likes, get to 300 likes and then we will discuss when Quant 100 is coming. If we can get 300 likes for this stream, we will be releasing Quant 100 on Wednesday. So please do like this stream and try to get to 300 likes. There is a garden in the form of a regular hexagon as follows. A man starts from F and walks along a straight line to B. So this guy goes from F to B, okay. And then walks along a straight line to E. So from B he goes to E, okay. Finally along a straight line back to F. So he's going back here again, okay. Find the total distance covered by him. It is given that each side of the garden is 60 meters. Now in any regular hexagon, what you should remember is that the length of the largest diagonal is twice the regular side. That is, if this side is equal to A, this length of BE is equal to 2A. Similarly, the length of FC, which is the longest diagonal, this also will be equal to 2A. If you remember that one thing, many of the other things you don't need to remember. You can actually derive them very easily. In this particular case, you know that BE is equal to 2A. The longest diagonal of a hexagon is twice the regular side. FE is A. Now, if you connect B to F, this is a right angle triangle. Therefore, you can derive the value of BF. What is the value of BF? This is a right angled triangle where the hypotenuse is 2A and one of the sides is A. So, the other side, that is BF, is equal to square root of 4A square minus A square, which is equal to A root 3. So, BF will be equal to A root 3. So what is the total distance traveled by him? The total distance traveled by him will be A root 3 plus A plus 2A, which is 3A plus A root 3, which is equal to, we know that the length of A or each side of the hexagon is 60 meters. So this is 180 plus 60 root 3, which is option B. Let us look at the next question. Okay, a lot of people have gotten all the 4 questions correct, which is fantastic, guys. Continue doing the same. Hisham Umar is saying, please take a session on Venn diagram. Okay, Venn diagram is something that I really like explaining. It is a fairly simple concept. So probably I'll take a session on Venn diagram, but do attend it. It is a very important session for LRDI because one set can actually come from Venn diagram. It came, I think, 2 years back or so. And once you know how to represent it, you will easily get that question correct. Riya Singh wanted a session on verbal ability and on time speed distance. Okay, I'll try to do a session on time speed distance and verbal ability. KQ is saying, hello sir, hope you're doing well. How to avoid panic, stress, which causes silly mistakes and lower attempt. How to avoid that? Normally, I can tell you what I do to ensure that I'm calm and quiet when I'm actually taking the examination or when I'm trying to do something which involves a lot of intensity. I try to either chant Hanuman Chalisa, or I try to go to a temple the day before, or sometimes I listen to Shiva Tandav Stotram. These are things which calm me down, and I notice that I'm able to concentrate better. And when your concentration is higher, then I think you'll be able to do better in the examination also. This is something that I do, and I think you should try it out. If it works for you, you can continue doing the same. Kaushik is saying, sir, dash cat VARC was very tough. Cat 11 VARC was tough. Sometimes some verbal sections will be tough, sometimes LRDI will be tough, sometimes quant will be tough. We are trying to get all of them to be similar to actual examinations. That's the reason we are actually giving different types of difficulty levels. So don't worry about your performance in any one mock. The overall trend is what matters. Janvi wants a session on time and work, averages, mixtures. Can you please do a complete revision similar to this? I've actually done a stream on arithmetic recently, maybe a couple of weeks back. You can go to our YouTube channel, go to the live streams, and then you can see a session on arithmetic. It has a lot of views. I think it already has close to 20,000 views. So I think it will be very useful. In addition to that, we have also done a couple of streams on arithmetic in the last 2 years also. Watch them also. If you are unable to find the video link, just search on YouTube, Kraku Arithmetic Revision. You will get fantastic videos that I have done in the last 2-3 years. All of them will be very useful for you. Okay, are you able to see, if is everything good? Are you able to see me and hear me well? Because I think there was some internet issue. If everything is good, I'll explain this question. What is the area of a cyclic quadrilateral whose sides are 16, 10, 12 and 8? Again, remember the formula for the area of a cyclic quadrilateral. This is actually given by an ancient Indian mathematician called Brahmagupta. So you can call this the Brahmagupta formula for cyclic quadrilateral areas. To do that, you just calculate the semi-perimeter of this quadrilateral. What is the value of S? S is the sum of 16 plus 10 plus 12 plus 8. Okay, Kushi, you want videos on reading comprehension? We will do it. Give us maybe a couple of weeks or so. We'll conduct a nice revision on reading comprehension. 16 plus 10 plus 12 plus 8 divided by 2. This is equal to, this is 26 plus 20, that is 46 divided by 2 is 23. The Brahmagupta formula for the area of a cyclic quadrilateral is given by square root of S minus A into S minus B into S minus C into S minus D. In this particular case, the value of S is 23, which is the perimeter of the quadrilateral divided by 2, and this is valid only for cyclic quadrilaterals. Now, you apply the same formula over here. The area will be 23 minus 16 is 7. Into 23 minus 10 is 13, into 23 minus 12 is 11, into 23 minus 8 is 15. What is this equal to? 7 into 13 into 11, like we all know, is equal to 1001. 1001 into 15 is equal to square root of 15,015. You can use your calculator. This will be very close to 123 square units. So the answer for this question is option A. Let us look at the next question. Many of the questions will be easy, Vishal. Don't worry about it. Amal is saying, I highly appreciate the effort of Kraku. The dash cats are amazing, especially DILR. In VARC, the passages are very interesting to read. Yeah, even I feel the same way, Amal. I take the verbal sections as a live attempt. I don't look at the verbal section questions before I actually attempt it. And many times when I'm taking the verbal section, I actually find the passages to be very interesting to actually read. and I know that that will be very helpful to me on the day of the examination because I'm getting access to a wide variety of passages. Sir, we should focus on previous year's question papers or mocks in the last few days. I think both are important. Try to manage both of them. Try to take mocks as well as solve questions from previous papers. They are very important. Banti is saying, sir, Quant 100 video plays. Yes, Banti, if we can get 300 likes for this video before the stream ends, then we will be releasing the Quant 100 on Wednesday. So try to get 300 likes. That is, I need another 123 more likes. If we can get 123 more likes before the stream ends, we will release the Quant 100 video day after tomorrow. Sai saying, sir, arithmetic important topics. In arithmetic as a whole is very important, extremely important. In my opinion, that is the most important topic. Out of that, you can look at percentages, ratio and proportion, time, speed, distance, time and work, simple interest, compound interest, all of those things. Gokula Kannan is saying, sorry sir for spamming, is it possible to score more than 20 marks in the main exam with just arithmetic and algebra? Please don't ignore geometry. Arithmetic, algebra and geometry, if you are good at all of them, then you will definitely do very well. Thank you so much. Also, do let me know if you are facing any difficulties with respect to your CAT preparation. Let me know what are the issues that you are facing. I'll try to help you out. How many mocks have you taken and how many mocks are you planning to take from now till CAT? So you have roughly, I think, around 25 days. So how many mocks are you planning to take in the next 25 days? Please do message in the chat how many mocks you're taking, especially if you're planning to take more than say 7-8 mocks, then message in the chat. I'll definitely appreciate it. Okay, Riya Singh wants to take 10 mocks. That's very good. Samir is saying 11 mocks. Very good, Samir. Dhruvesh is saying he has already taken 25 and plans to take 15 more mocks. That's good, Dhruvesh. 15, I think, is slightly pushing it. Try to maybe cut it down a little because you shouldn't get burnt out on the day of the examination. 10 for Gimares, that's good. Arup is 12. Adarsh is 10 mocks. That's very good. I'll tell you the ideal number of mocks. I think from now till CAT, try to take at least 1 mock every 3 days. So around 8 to 10 mocks, in my opinion, is the best fit. Let me answer this question. There is Ram who is moving towards a light pole. What is the distance between Ram and the light? The distance between Ram and the light pole is 45 meters. So let us assume that this is the light pole and this is Ram. This distance we are told is 45 meters. And the length of the shadow, this is 5 meters. When the length of the shadow is 1 meter, the angle of elevation for Ram to see the top of the light is 45 degrees. So again, say this is the light pole, he moves slightly closer. Now this is Ram. We are told that this angle over here is 45 degrees. This is Ram. This also is Ram. Now if this is 45 degrees, this angle over here will also be 45 degrees. This length of the shadow is 1 meter. What does this imply? This implies that length of Ram is 1 meter. That is, the height of Ram is 1 meter. Because he is 1 meter tall, the length of the shadow is 1 meter, and at that point the angle of elevation is 45 degrees. So both these are the same. That is, at this point, height of Ram is equal to the length of the shadow, which is equal to 1 meter. Now the length of the light pole will remain the same. Let us assume that this is L. This also is L. Similarly, height of Ram also remains the same. This will be 1 meter. Now if you are looking at this triangle, let us assume that this is A, this is B, this is C, and this is D. This is 90 degrees, this is 90 degrees. This is angle A. Angle A is common to both the triangles. A, ED is similar to triangle ABC. Both of them are right angle triangles. one angle, non 90 degree angle is A. So all the three angles will be the same. So all the sides will be in proportion. Essentially what we are saying is that AE divided by AB is equal to ED divided by CB. AE is 5 centimeters, 5 meters. AB is 45 plus 5, which is 50. This is equal to ED, which is the length of height of arm, which is 1 meter, which we have already deduced, divided by the height of the pole, which is L, or the value of L is equal to 10 meters. So height of the pole is 10 meters, height of ram is 1 meter. The difference in both their heights will be 9 meters, which is option C. How many people got this correct? 29 people got this correct. That is very good. Let us look at the next question. 6 people got all the 6 questions correct till now. Let us see how many guys can actually get all the 10 questions correct today. The top 3 people will get a free Krakow shirt. Sir, giving lots of marks, any disadvantages? I think the biggest disadvantage is that you are going to get burnt out on that day. On the day of the examination, you should have that excitement. You want to see how the paper is, what kind of questions are there. You should not feel tired. You shouldn't feel that, oh man, I have already taken a lot of marks. I want to just get this done. There are many people who actually tell me that they just want to get that examination done, which I think is very sad. Yes, Ayan, please don't do that. Don't attempt mocks at night. You can practice at night. There's nothing wrong with that. But mock should not be attempted at night. Mocks try to attempt in the morning or in the afternoon. Whenever you expect your slot to be, the slots are not out yet. But ideally, mock should be taken at the same time as the examination slot. The reason for that is simple. If you, for example, if you get a morning slot and then you take mocks, a lot of mocks in the morning, then your brain will be attuned to that cycle, to that schedule. If you're taking mocks at night, in the morning you might be feeling sleepy, and that might continue on the day of the examination. Even if your performance improves by 1%, why should you not focus on it? I believe that if you're taking mocks in the same time slot, your brain will work faster, and that will at least give you a 5% edge. So, and you, in a competitive examination like CAT, you should go for every small percentage. So take the mock only in the slot of the examination. As of now, the slot is not known. So assume that it is the first slot and start taking it in the morning. On November 7th, when the admit cards come, then change all your mock attempts to the time slot of your actual examination. Bunty wants to improve in DLR and by giving sectionals is not improving. Then start taking Krakow daily targets, especially in LRDI, attempt them. Second, previous year's papers of LRDI. Take more than enough time. Don't attempt them in the time slot. Don't attempt it as a sectional. Download the PDF and start attempting the sets with infinite time. We got 203 likes, guys. If you want the 100 quant video to be released day after tomorrow, please do like the stream. Please do message in the chat what other videos you're looking for. Are you looking for 100 quant videos? Are you looking for the LRDI videos? Are you looking for verbal videos? Whatever videos you're looking for, please do message in the chat. We'll try to fulfill all your requirements. And please do like the stream. I want 300 likes, so we need just 96 more likes. Remember that in the last 25 days, try to give 8 mocks or so, 8 to 10 mocks. If you have not enrolled to any of the mocks, definitely go to the Krakow Dash Cats. Krakow Dash Cats and Krakow Daily Targets are very, very useful to CAT aspirants. If you are already enrolled to Krakow Dash Cats, definitely take them. Make the best use of them. They will help you quite a lot. In this question, we are told that AB is the diameter of a circle. We are given angle TCA. If you are given angle TCA, this is 75 degrees. We can immediately calculate angle ABC. This will be equal to 75 degrees. Why is that the case? Because this is the alternate segment theorem. If you have a circle and say there is a tangent to this circle, let us assume that this is a tangent. From the point of intersection of the tangent and the circle, say there is a chord that is drawn. Now this angle, that is the angle that the chord makes with the tangent, is equal to the angle circumscribed by this chord at any point on the circumference. If this is P, this will be P. In this particular case, the chord is AC, that is subtending an angle of 75 degrees at the circumference. Second, we know that AB is the diameter. If AB is the diameter, this has to be 90 degrees. because the angle subtended by the diameter of a circle at any point on the circumference is equal to 90 degrees. If this line that I have just drawn is, say, the diameter, this angle will always be 90 degrees. So in triangle ABC, we know that one angle is 70 degrees, we know that the other angle is 90 degrees. Therefore, the third angle over here can be calculated, this will equal 50 degrees, because sum of the three angles of a triangle is equal to 180 degrees. Now we are asked to calculate the value of sine CAB. Sine CAB will be sine 50 degrees, which is equal to cos of 90 minus 15, which is 75 degrees. We are given cos 75 degrees as 0.25. So the answer for this question is option D. Let us look at the next question. We have 5 people again on 21 marks, which is fantastic. There are just 3 more questions. Try to get all of them correct, guys. Janvi is saying I'm not able to get sufficient sleep. I think that is just anxiety because the examination is coming closer. That I think is a very common phenomena. Don't worry about it. Having that anxiety is something that I have seen in thousands of students, many students. You will have to just overcome it. Like I'm telling you, maybe do some breathing exercises, pranayama. These kind of things will help you calm you down, especially before you sleep. Then I think you get better sleep. Definitely consider doing breathing exercises. They will help you quite a lot. Omkar Kalyani is saying, currently average score is 30 and sections are not in AP, they're floating. Okay. I didn't understand what you're saying. Current average score is 30, okay. And sections are not in AP. Okay. Vishal is saying, sir, should I leave hard level questions in practice session of Krakow? I think that is fine. Right now, don't focus on hard level questions. You should basically get all the easy questions correct on the day of the examination. All easy questions and some medium questions, if you get correct, you will be getting a very good score. So focus on those. Prati question, yes, these questions are similar to what can be expected in CAT. Here we are given a rectangle ABCD and P is a point inside it. This is A, B, C and D. Let us assume that this is the point P. We are given the length of AP. This we are told is 5 units. We are given the length of DP. This we are told is equal to 3 root 2 units. We are given the length of PC. This we are told is equal to 3 units. We are required to calculate the length of PB. Now draw perpendiculars from P to the lines AB, BC, CD and AD. Let us assume that this is one length, this is another length, this is another length and this is another length. Why did we draw them? Let us assume that this length, this is say A1, this is say B1, this is C1 and this is D1. Let the length of PA1 be equal to, say, small a. PB1 be equal to small b. PC1 be equal to small c, and PD1 is equal to small d. We know the length of AP. This would imply that a square plus d square is equal to AP square, which is 25. Similarly, a square plus b square is equal to BP square. We don't know the length of BP, but we'll have to calculate this. So we essentially need to calculate the value of a square plus b square. B square plus c square is equal to PC square, which is 3 square, which is 9. C square plus d square is equal to PD square, which is 3 root 2. What is 3 root 2 whole square? That is equal to 9 into 2, which is 18. So we can immediately calculate the value of d square minus b square. D square minus b square is 9. Once you calculate d square minus b square, we know the value of a square plus d square. This is 25. So a square plus b square is equal to 25 minus 9, which is 16. Or the value of a square plus b square is 16, which will imply that the value of BP is equal to 4 units. How did we get it? Because a square plus d square is 25. D square minus b square is 9. If you subtract one equation from the other equation, we will get a square plus b square as 16. So this is equal to 4 units, which is option B. Let us look at the next question. Okay, guys, please don't spam. If you spam, I will not be able to answer any question. Okay, Kaushal is saying after mocks I can solve 15 to 18 questions, but during mock I make lots of silly mistakes, increasing time per question and decreasing attempts to 8 9. What should I do? Don't do that. Basically, you should be completely tuned in when you're taking the mock. You should not have any distractions. You should go into your room, close the door, have no distractions, shut off your phone, be completely focused only on the examination, and take at least 15 minutes before the examination to get into that exam mode. Once you take it very seriously, then your silly mistakes will decrease. If you are having some distraction or the other, if on some level you feel that okay, this is just a mock, itna serious nahi hai, then these silly mistakes will creep in. Sir, my quant score is just stuck at 30 from the last 2 months and I really want to add 3-4 more questions under my belt. Especially in algebra and modern maths. What topic should I work on? Algebra, modern maths, very good. They are very good topics. You should definitely work on them. Arithmetic, geometry, if you're very comfortable, if you're scoring well, then go to algebra. If you're doing well in algebra, go to modern maths. I think that should be sufficient. Then just practice more and more. You should get faster and faster. If you focus on these 4 topics, you'll do very well. You'll definitely score much more than 30. Arithmetic, algebra, geometry, and modern maths. Modern maths should be the 4th topic. And if you have finished concepts, revise and practice. Practice is very, very important. Okay, Omkar Kalyani, please don't spam so much. No, if you spam so much, then other people can't ask the question. Samir Mishra is saying, I feel so baffled when you speak Hindi, sir. I don't know why. What is there to be surprised? I'm quite fluent in Hindi, although it's okay. I think for everybody to understand, I speak in English, but otherwise it's okay. Most of the people in India speak Hindi, no? So I think knowing Hindi and being able to speak in Hindi is a very good thing. My mother tongue is actually Telugu, but I can speak Hindi very well. Okay guys, we got 223 likes. If you want Quant 100 to be released day after tomorrow, we just need 77 more likes. We have 155 people who are watching the stream. Please do like the stream, guys. If you can get to 77 more likes, the Quant 100 video will be released day after tomorrow. Jobin Varghese is asking some question in Venn diagrams. Okay, maximum minima is questions are difficult for me. Okay, that's fine. What to do, sir? The mocks I leave these kind of questions, mostly they're difficult in that type of mock. Okay. Jobin, I did a very nice video on maxima minima in Venn diagrams. I'll try to search for that video and post it for you on YouTube. Otherwise, I'll try to do a stream on maximum minimum Venn diagrams. That also should be able to clear out any of the difficulties. It is a fairly simple concept. You should definitely get it correct. Sai Rena is saying Telugu here. Fantastic, Sai. Where are you from? Which district from Andhra or Telangana are you from? Okay, let us answer this question. In this question, we are given two circles. This is the first equation. This is the second equation. And the equation of the common tangent at their meeting point is given by. So basically, we are given one circle like this. We are given another circle like this. Assume that this is the second circle. Let me draw both of them. This is the first circle. And let us assume that this is the second circle. Now we are required to calculate the line, the common tangent, the equation of this common tangent. How are you going to do it? To do it, because this is a coordinate geometry question, we'll have to calculate, this is the first center C1, this is the second center C2. First calculate this point, the coordinates of this point. Once you calculate the coordinates of this point, you can calculate the slope of C1, C2. Using that, we can calculate the slope of the tangent because this tangent is perpendicular to C1, C2. So if you know the slope of C1, C2 as m, the slope of the tangent will be minus 1 by m. Because the product of the slopes of two perpendicular lines should be equal to minus 1. You already know one point. You know the slope of the line. Based on this, you will get the equation of the tangent. That is basically what we are going to do. But how are we going to get C1 and C2? We know it because over here, we are given the equation as x square plus y square plus 2x minus 2y is equal to 7. This is x plus 1 whole square plus y minus 1 whole square is equal to, you are just adding plus 1 and plus 1, is equal to 3 square. So the first center is minus 1 comma 1 and this radius is equal to 3 units. The second center is the equation is x minus 3 whole square plus y plus 2 whole square is equal to 2 square. So this C2 is 3 comma minus 2 and this radius is 2. So we can calculate the slope of C1, C2. The slope of the line will be minus 2 minus 1 which is minus 3 divided by 3 minus of minus 1 which is 4. So m is equal to minus 3 by 4. So the slope of the tangent will be 4 by 3. Once you calculate the slope of the tangent, you can look at the options and eliminate some of them. For example, it won't definitely be this one because this slope is, okay, it can be this one. This is 4 by 3, this slope. This is minus 4 by 3, so it won't be option B. It won't be option D because this also is minus, this is minus 4 by 3, the earlier one is minus 3 by 4. So B and D are not the case. It is either option A or option C. Now we need to calculate the point of intersection of the tangent and the two circles. What is that common point? For that, we know that this line C1, C2 is divided in the ratio of 3:2 by this point P. So we can calculate the coordinates of that point. The coordinates P will be equal to 3 into 3, which is 9, plus 2 into minus 1, which is minus 2, divided by 3 plus 2, which is 5. Similarly, the y coordinate will be 3 into minus 2, which is minus 6, plus 2 into 1, which is 2, divided by 5. The coordinates are therefore equal to 7 by 5 and minus 4 by 5. And we know the slope of the line, that is equal to 4 by 3. So this will be of the form y is equal to 4 by 3x plus c. Or basically it will be of the form 3y minus 4x is equal to a constant k. What is the value of that constant? 3y will be equal to minus 12 by 5. Minus 4x is minus 28 by 5 is equal to k, or the value of k is minus 8. So the equation of the line is 3y minus 4x plus 8 is equal to 0, which is option C. Now just to reiterate, what did we actually do? We first calculated the equation of the first circle, that is x plus 1 whole square plus y minus 1 whole square is 3 square. Therefore the center is minus 1 comma 1 and the radius is 3. What is the equation of the second circle? That is x minus 3 whole square plus y plus 2 whole square is 2. So the center of the second circle is 3 comma minus 2, radius is 2. So slope of the line joining the two centers can be calculated as minus 3 by 4. Therefore, slope of the tangent is 4 by 3 because the product of the slopes has to be equal to -1 as they are perpendicular to each other. Now, to calculate the equation of the tangent, we need to know the coordinates of the point of intersection of the circles and the tangent. That point is dividing the line C1, C2 in the ratio 3:2. Once you know it, you will get the coordinates of the point P as 7 by 5, -4 by 5. Using that, we can calculate the equation of the tangent as 3 by -4x plus 8 is equal to 0. Let us look at the last question for today. We have 252 likes, guys. If we can get 48 more likes before the stream ends, you know what we are going to get? We are going to get 100 quant questions that you must watch before CAT, and that will be released on Wednesday. If we can get to 300 likes. We have 140 people, we just need 48 more likes. If all of you have liked, just share it with your friends and get them to like it. Samir Mishra is saying, sir, when I started VRC sections, I was easily scoring about 98 percentile, but now with time it has plummeted to 80%. What should I do, sir? Please help. Don't worry about these things. Just have confidence in the effort that you have put in all these months. Samir Mishra, fantastic. You have won the t-shirt. Very good. Very happy for you. Please do send a mail to support@cracko.in with your address. With your address and your t-shirt size, just send a mail to support@cracko.in. We will deliver a t-shirt for you. Can we equate both the equations because both the circles at one point is common? By doing this, we'll directly get the answer. Fantastic idea, Pranav. You can do that also. That way also, you will get the point. You can equate both the circles. Joydeep Ghosh, should I revise daily target questions or practice new questions from previous papers? Definitely, I would recommend you to do both if possible. Practice some daily targets also, and it is also important to go through the previous year's papers questions. We just need 31 more likes, man. Come on. I don't want to come so close and still lose out on the 100 quant question videos. So definitely do like the stream. Samir Mishra, ab yehi pehen ke jaunga cat dene. Fantastic, man. Do that and you will have all of our blessings. Okay, guys, before I explain the solution, can we get 24 more likes for the 300 like challenge? Janvi Singh, sir, for studying and revising from now, if you focus on Cracko CAT revision playlist, will that be sufficient along with mocks and previous papers? I think that is the best use of your time. Just focus on doing that. Also remember to answer questions. Watching the revision videos is very good. It will be very helpful. But I also want you to answer as many questions as you can. Dhruvesh Kinswara is saying, sir, 275 done, don't leave so close. 300 was our target, man. Try to get to 300 because I still have to give the explanation for this question. Just share it with your friends. If anybody hasn't liked it, please do like it. Okay, let me answer this question. In the following figure shows a regular hexagon ABCDEF and a rectangle ACDF, okay. Find the ratio of the incircle of the triangle ACF to the area of the hexagon. We know that if the side of a hexagon is A, the length of the longest diagonal is 2A. Therefore, the length of AC is A root 3 because this is a right angle triangle. ACF is a right angle triangle. Now, in a right angle triangle, we can calculate the in radius. The in radius will be equal to the sum of the non-hypotenuse sides, which is A root 3 plus A, minus the length of the hypotenuse, which is 2A, divided by 2, which is equal to A into root 3 minus 1 by 2. So, what is the area of the in circle? That is pi into A square into root 3 minus 1 whole square divided by 4. This is the area of the in circle. What is the area of a hexagon? The area of a hexagon is given by the formula 3 root 3 by 2 a square. This is root 3 by 4 a square into 6. Because each of these 6 triangles, the area will be root 3 by 4 a square, because all of them are equilateral triangles. If you don't remember it, just remember that the area of the hexagon is 3 root 3 by 2 a square. You can cancel this 2. This becomes pi into root 3 minus 1 whole square divided by 6 root 3. What is root 3 minus 1 whole square? This is 4 minus 2 root 3. So you can divide the numerator and denominator. This will be pi into 2 minus root 3 divided by 3 root 3. You have to rationalize the numerator and denominator. So you multiply the numerator and denominator with 2 plus root 3 divided by 2 plus root 3, which is the complement of 2 minus root 3. This will be pi into 3 root 3 into 2 plus root 3. This is equal to pi into 6 root 3 plus 9. That is the required ratio, which is option A. Okay guys, we did cross 300 likes. That's fantastic. So we will be releasing the 100 quant video on day after tomorrow. Very good effort by all of you. Nitin Mishra, are you giving exam this year? Yeah, I plan to give exam this year also, Nitin. Samir Mishra is asking me if I've read any Upanishad. I didn't read any Upanishad, man, unfortunately. But I do read many of the Hindu religious books. I do Hanuman Chalisa every day. So many of those things I do. But Upanishads I was not able to read. Okay guys, my throat is hurting. Otherwise I would have discussed some more. So I have to go now. So please do like the stream and meet us again tomorrow. We'll be doing a very important stream tomorrow also. The topic is yet to be discussed. If you want a revision for any of them, please do comment below what is the topic that you're looking for. I'll go through all the comments tonight and we will select a topic for tomorrow. Meet us tomorrow at 8 p.m. We'll be conducting a very useful session. Sairina, just practice arithmetic algebra geometry. That is most important. Quadratic equation is also important, but there's not much you can prepare. It is just one formula. Number system I think is not very important, but arithmetic algebra geometry, AP, GP, I think that should be fine. Just focus on them. Don't cover any new topic. Okay guys, thanks a lot.